For YouTube in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are now calling our Board of Education meeting to order at 3:15 in the afternoon. We will start with a roll call. Ms. D'Angelo.
Mr. Fayette.
Here.
Mrs. Davidson.
Here.
Ms. Cattouli.
Here.
Mr. Forehand. Here. And Mrs. Hills absent.
Okay, I will now entertain a motion to adopt the agenda as presented. Is there any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries 4-0. We are now going to go into closed session. We will be there for approximately 45 minutes. Thank you.
One.
Welcome back, everyone. We are now in the workshop portion of our meeting today, and we will start this. I first need to report that in closed session, no action was taken. So now we can go back to Yay Weaver. So we are now going to start with our Pledge of Allegiance, and I believe Dr. Schmidt has someone who will lead us in our pledge.
All right, this is Lexi Che, and she's going to be leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Everyone, please stand. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
All right, now at this time, under the direction of our amazing music teacher, Mr. David Anderson, can I please present to you the fifth graders of our Weaver Choir?
Hello. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I've roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts, and all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. The sun comes shining as I was strolling, the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling. As the fog was lifting, a voice come chanting. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me.
Hold on, Andy, they have one more. They have one more. They have one more. Sorry. Okay, perfect. Don't go anywhere. Stay right there. Okay, we're going to take a picture. Okay, good stuff.
Not a stranger to the dawn.
we normally take pictures afterwards, but sometimes they leave. So we'd like to make sure we get them. So parents, you're welcome to take a picture as well. Dr. Schmidt. We'll move that out of the way.
We know that this just doesn't happen. You guys are wonderful. So on behalf of the Board of Education, I have and yours is going to say, what you do is amazing.
Thank you so much to the Weaver Chorus. Every time we start our meetings with an elementary school chorus, it's like it puts me in a great mood, and I'm happy to be here because this is why board members are here, and to hear you guys come together and sing is just fabulous. Mr. Anderson, kudos to you. And Lexi, I forgot, can't remember, you did a great job. Okay, you did a great job with the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, now back to a formal meeting. Mrs. Reed, would you like to introduce Dr. Schmidt?
Thank you so much, President Gatuli. So it's always just, I'd say, the highlight of the week when we have a board meeting and we have a school visit us. And so we get to see all 9 throughout the school year. And so tonight really is no exception, but to welcome the home of the Whales to the board meeting and to turn this presentation over to the proud principal, Dr. Todd Schmidt.
Thank you so much. All right. Good evening, Mrs. President, esteemed members of the board, Dr. Pulver, members of the cabinet, and the entire We Are Weaver community. My name is Dr. Todd Schmidt, and I am the very proud principal of Weaver Elementary School. I'm honored to have joined me 2 of our amazing 5th grade ambassadors, Logan Sandvig and Hannah Hayes, who will assist me in sharing what is extraordinary about the We Are Weaver community. This is We. It was actually a song that we just had sung. Initially a heartfelt expression of a Weaver parent bidding farewell in song, it swiftly evolved into our guiding principle as we entered a new school year brimming with anticipation, opportunity, and adventure. We envisioned this motto as a way of celebrating all that is wonderful about the We Are Weaver community, specifically the dedication and collaboration between parents, teachers, and staff to create an uncommon experience for the stellar students of Weaver Elementary. It is in that hope that we share, this is we, our life, our story, our school. I think it would be great kicking off with this. At the beginning of 2023, Weaver was one of the 3 schools in Los Alamitos to be recognized as a California Distinguished School. Part of the This Is We experience is never settling for good when you continue to strive for great. This past year, Weaver saw significant success on the California Assessment for Student Performance and Progress, also known as the CASP. As you can see, in nearly every grade level, Weaver had over 90% of its students meet, with an overwhelming majority exceeding grade level standards. In fact, this year, Weaver had some of the highest standardized test scores, not just in Orange County, but in all of Southern California. But in Los Al, as well as Weaver, students are more than just a test score. While we are so proud of our students and staff for their achievements in making Weaver a great place to learn, we wanted to make sure that we were focusing on the whole child. It is that vision and that purpose that embodies the This Is We experience, ensuring that our students not only feel safe and included, but thriving. I couldn't be prouder of the amazing teachers and staff we have here at Weaver Elementary. They've truly gone above and beyond in embracing our signature practices to ensure our students receive the best education possible. They continuously maintain rigorous and relevant instruction, making every moment count in the classroom. Our teachers are constantly innovating, finding new ways to tailor their teaching to meet the diverse needs of our students. in the true spirit of This Is We, whether it's through personalized instruction or providing extra support for those who need it most. They're dedicated to helping every child succeed academically and emotionally. I'm constantly amazed by their creativity and commitment, whether through its incorporating STEM challenges, leveraging technology, or weaving in social emotional learning into their lessons.
I am delighted to share with you some of the outstanding achievements in our music and arts program here at Weaver Elementary. Under the expert guidance of Mr. Anderson, our music program continues to inspire and bring joy. With innovative approaches using instruments such as ukuleles and boomwhackers, our students are not only learning rhythm and melody, but also creating an appreciation for music in an engaging and enjoyable environment. Whether it will be our kindergartners showcasing their patriotic spirit to our first graders getting everyone into that holiday spirit. Every student has the opportunity to participate in grade-level music performances. In fact, most recently, our third grade students captivated audiences with a spirited rendition of Annie, bringing the house down with their heart and energy and talent. Moreover, our choir program has seen remarkable growth, both in size and talent. From performing at significant events, such as the Los Alamitos Winter Wonderland, our choir has showcased its musical talent and brought a lot of pride to our school.
What stands as one of the most effective methods for fostering empathy and being inclusive? It's the real-life experiences. This year, building off of the success of last year's program, a group of our ambassadors embarked on an extraordinary educational journey by continuing the Big Buddy, Little Buddy program. In collaboration with our four-year-old SDCTK classes, ambassadors were paired with individual students from the class. Throughout the week, under the supervision of our dedicated classroom teachers, Mrs. Vidito, Mrs. Foster, and their teams, ambassadors dedicated their recess and class time to engage and play with their little buddies, fostering relationships and offering social-emotional learning, or SEL support, within the classroom environment. Regular meetings with Dr. Vicky Vu, the visionary behind the program, provided ambassadors with lessons not only into autism, but also into the demonstration of empathy, kindness, and patience. As a final activity, each ambassador delivered a presentation sharing their experiences and reflections on the impact of the program. A heartfelt appreciation is extended to Dr. Vu, Mrs. Vidito, and Mrs. Foster for their invaluable contributions in not only realizing but also establishing this program as a cornerstone initiative for years to come.
In light of the last 3 years' experiences, This Is We is more than just emphasizing academic rigor and innovation, but also prioritizing the support and nurturing of social emotional growth. Thanks to the collaborative efforts of the board and the district office, we have successfully expanded the presence of wellness counselors at each school site, enabling them to engage with our students both within and outside the classroom setting. Our exceptional counselor at Weaver Elementary, Mrs. Stacy Schmitz, has played a pivotal role in coordinating the implementation of the district-wide initiatives, such as Start with Hello. The initiative saw participation from all the students and staff who wore a lot of green for the occasion. Special activities such as dedicated read-aloud sessions and morning messages were conducted, accompanied by the warm greetings extended by our ambassadors and staff members stationed at every entrance of the school. The objective behind this initiative was to underscore the significance of simple gestures like saying hello, which can go a long way in fostering comfort and inclusivity within our community. Following the principles outlined in John Wooden's Pyramid of Success, we dedicate each month to focusing on one aspect of the pyramid. At the conclusion of every month, our teachers nominate a standout student from their class to be recognized as the Student of the Month. During our weekly flag ceremony, we proudly announce and commend each recipient. They receive a certificate of recognition and a special yard sign, serving as a visible reminder of their outstanding achievement for the entire community to appreciate. We actively encourage families to capture this moment by taking a photo of their child with their yard sign and sharing it with me through email or social media. By doing so, our community can join in celebrating the accomplishments of these exceptional individuals. While we certainly commend good citizenship and academic excellence, we also recognize the importance of celebrating and honoring character. Character development is a vital aspect of education, one that cannot always be taught directly, but rather must be nurtured over time.
In recent years, Weaver Elementary has placed an importance on celebrating the diverse cultures and heritages represented within our student body. Known for our exciting Lunar New Year celebration, we have seen a remarkable surge of interest from families eager to organize similar cultural events. Using our weekly flag ceremonies, we have been able to celebrate a variety of cultural traditions. In September, we again recognized Hispanic Heritage Month, and in November, we highlighted Diwali. We also showcased other events like the Persian New Year, Asian American Pacific Islander Month, and even Greek American Heritage Month. This month, not only do we commemorate Lunar New Year, but we also showcase Black History Month. Last year, we had a Stomp group visit the campus, and this year we were lucky enough to have a Double Dutch group come to our flag ceremony.
One significant part of the This Is We experience is our extraordinary STEAM program, led by our wonderful STEAM teacher, Ms. Shinavar. Students have the opportunity each week to develop a love of science, technology, engineering, art, and math. Through hands-on experiments that run from cardboard to robotics to coding to 3D printing, the We Are Weaver community has worked to ensure that our students have the opportunity to develop the skill sets that will benefit them in the future. In addition, 2 other awesome STEAM programs are our annual STEAM Fair, where students have the chance to explore a STEAM topic of their choosing and showcase what they have learned. Also, we were excited to welcome back Growing Up STEAM, a Los Al High School club where high school students come to our elementary school and put on a science magic show and lead our elementary school students in a series of fun and engaging hands-on activities.
Finally, it is important to recognize the integral role of our parents and our community that they play in providing a top-notch educational experience for their most valuable possession, their children. Throughout the year, our parents work tirelessly to help fundraise for our community. Our PTA-sponsored Jogathon is a great example of our parents creating an event that is both fun, physically active, and student-centered. This year, we again turned our field into a giant foam party. In addition, our parents donate so much of their time to ensure that our kiddos have the chance to develop their own epic learning journey. This past year, our PTA created an epic winter family event complete with a sled hill. Whether it be helping out with events like our kindergarten way back days, to volunteering in our STEAM and PE classes, our community shows up for our kids, and the We Are Weaver community benefits greatly from it. We are grateful for the opportunity to showcase the remarkable happenings at Weaver Elementary and to shed light on what This Is We, our life, our story, our school truly embodies. The tireless efforts, unwavering dedication, and strong commitment of the We Are Weaver community truly helps create these uncommon experiences. As we continue to build upon these successes in the coming months and throughout the next school year, we invite you to stay connected with us through social media. Be sure to follow our journey using the hashtag #WeAreWeaver to share in our story. Special appreciation goes to Logan and Hannah for their help this afternoon, and a heartfelt thank you to the entire We Are Weaver community for joining us today.
On behalf of the Board of Education, you two did an outstanding job, and our highest honor is the You Are Awesome Award. Hannah. Congratulations. Way to go, bud. You're looking really dapper here. Lexi for the wonderful
I would like to see if any board members have questions or comments that they would like to share with everyone. Marlis?
Thank you, Dr. Smithson. Thank you, Logan, Hannah, and Lexi. You were fabulous. Your choir is amazing. The second song, is it This Is We? I hope you take every single word you sang to heart, because that will be your inner strength, and that will be what makes you care about each other and understand our differences and celebrate our uniqueness. And it was beautiful. It was a beautiful song. And I thank you for the high test scores, but I think it all happens in an environment that cultivates learning and passion and joy and curiosity. And I love that phrase, uncommon experiences, because every slide just showed so much joy and uncommon experiences being celebrated by your kids and your staff. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, Mrs. Hill?
You are an extraordinary leader and an extraordinary school with great parents and great students. But I also just want to say that I really appreciate that you are our one school in our district that is our year-round school, and that you take a model that is not typical, and you do a great job of creating community and of flawlessly being part of our district, even though you're extremely unique in that way. And we're just really appreciative of all that you do, your staff does, and also how extraordinary your students are. Thank you.
Mr. Forehand?
When I first became a member of the Board of Education, I live 3 houses basically from Weaver School. And prior to that, I walk at the crack of dawn around the Weaver School. And I never knew, and I've said this before, what magic goes on in that school. And thank you all. You do a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just a quick, great job. Weaver is awesome. I do want to give my thanks for the expanding of my cultural horizons from all the different, the Diwali Fest, the Chinese Lunar New Year, or the New Year that you just had, the celebration. It's incredible. Such wonderful things are going on at Weaver. Thank you for all the parents, the staff, and of course the students for making it such a special place.
Thank you.
Dr. Polar?
Thank you. Gosh, who wouldn't want to be a Weaver Whale? It is such an exciting place, and that doesn't happen by accident. It really happens by a strong group of individuals coming together. We call that community, and community really makes a difference in this synergy. And Weaver is such a special place. I cannot thank our amazing students, our choir. Your performance today with the 2 songs was superb. Lexi, Logan, and Hannah, a great job as well. But really just hats off to our staff who always go above and beyond. They really subscribe to this. You don't have to be, it's not this dichotomy of either you're going to be rigorous or you're going to be really student-centered and focus on the whole child, or that you're going to be developmentally appropriate, that you really can integrate both and really help our students thrive. And so it's such an engaging community. Our parents make that possible as well, and exceptional leadership as well. So thank you to all of our amazing staff and our parents for making Weaver such an amazing place where I'd want to be as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I guess I'm doing a cleanup batter position here, and I'm just going to say, Weaver, you guys totally rock the entire community, and it's all hands in the middle. And kind of tagging on what Dr. Pulver said, I have always felt, and I think most people in education basically feel, that if the students feel supported, feel safe, feel welcome, feel like they can take a challenge and fail, and then just keep going forward from that, because if you don't fail, it means you haven't tried. And to have that whole attitude and that support system, of course you're going to be extraordinary. So I'm just really glad that you guys are here, and you are extraordinary. Okay, take it away, Dr. Schmidt.
All right. I am very excited that we get the opportunity to recognize someone who really is not looking forward to this, but this is going to give me so much joy. So it is my great honor to recognize that Weaver's Hero of the Heart is Mrs. Ruth Ann Kirchen. right. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, life's persistent and most urgent question is, what are you doing for others? This year's Hero of the Heart for Weaver embodies this question. Ruth Ann Kirkjian has spent her time at Weaver working tirelessly for others. Whether it be organizing our carnival or taking the reins as PTA president, Ruth Ann embraces the notion of a servant's heart. A sounding board, a cheerleader, and a diplomat. Ruth Ann wears many hats here at Weaver. Ruth Ann has done just about every volunteer job that one can do. Putting on an elementary school carnival is a Herculean task, and Ruth Ann has got it down to a science. She has also been instrumental in organizing our first ever robotics team, as well as our award-winning math team. She showcases her love of literacy by organizing our Read Across America event, Breakfast for Dinner, and she and her daughter Claire crafted a wonderful Literacy O-Lantern event in the fall. Ruth Ann has served on both PTA and our Friends of Weaver boards and stepped up to be PTA president for 2 years during COVID. Ruth has either organized, co-organized, or pitched in to help run events from the Weaver Gala to the Jogathon to Summer Jam. Our current PTA president and previous Hero of the Heart recipient, Dr. Sue Shea, effused, Ruth Ann is a remarkable person, embodying a blend of intelligence, grace, and an unwavering dedication to the Weaver community. One of our teachers, Dr. Dariel Tom, had this to say about Ruth Ann. Ruth's first outstanding achievement is for being a wonderful parent. Her children, Claire and Jack, are both bright, courteous, and friendly. Ruth's second outstanding achievement is being admired by colleagues, teachers, and administrators for her courage in taking on the big jobs at Weaver. She accomplishes every job with enthusiasm and grace. Ruth has many noble qualities. She is kind, works behind the scenes, and never wants to be recognized for all of her hard work, which is exactly why she is so deserving of this award. Ruth does everything with her whole heart, which is why she is truly Weaver's Hero of the Heart. Ruth, the impact you've had on the Weaver community has been profound and meaningful. As you get ready to move on to your next big adventure, please know that you have touched the lives of students, parents, teachers, and especially me. You have given so much of your time as well as your dedication to making the school better, and on behalf of the entire Weaver community, you have left an indelible mark on all of our hearts, and we are forever grateful. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I just would like to say something very quickly, please. I promise I'll be quick. Thank you. I am very touched. There are so many incredible people at Weaver who do so much to be recognized. I'm very touched, so thank you. So I'm not from here. I'm from New Jersey. I know I don't really sound the way people would think you would sound as if you're from New Jersey, but in fact I am. Where my husband was born and raised here. Up on the hill, went straight through, a very proud Griffin. We actually met on the East Coast. He spent a decade in Washington, D.C. We met in New York, and on the occasion of our engagement, we got engaged in D.C. So as soon as I said yes, he started making phone calls. The first phone call he made was to his parents, the second to his Uncle Duke, the third to his Aunt Christine, and the fourth phone call was to his AP English teacher, Mrs. Ann Busenkel, who then got on the phone to let me know what a catch he is. And it was at that moment that I knew I was going to raise future Griffins. But first, I had to figure out what they would be before that. And I did an immense amount of research, and I kept coming back to this place called Weaver. And I believed that they would be my people, and that they would be my children's people. And I was absolutely right. And I've gotten my family, and I have gotten so much more from this community than we could ever give. So thank you. I am very touched.
Guess what, Ruth?
I just want to put it on, but I will accept it.
No, I can't say anything about it?
You can. Oh,
okay,
you can. I'd
thank
be
you.
very touched.
This is the biggest medal the Board of Education gets, and you need to know that. And yours says, you make a difference. And listening to Dr. Schmidt, my gosh, you make a difference.
Thank you.
Ruth Ann, would you please introduce your family? I know you mentioned them, but it'd be nice to recognize them as well.
My husband, Bob Kirkshin, proud. Claire, and Jack.
Ruth Ann, would you like to say anything else to us? You were so eloquent, but do you have anything to add? Okay, I will ask the board members to speak, but I always go last, and so I never get to really say anything, so I'm just going to bully my way into first this time. You're incredible. You really, truly are. And I am grateful that you have been in my life, besides everything that you have done with Weaver. You really touch a lot of people, and it really ripples out. And we need more people like you. Thank you. Anyone else want to say anything? Okay.
Thank you, Ruth Ann. I met you when I first came on the board and we talked, and I was completely awestruck by your strength, your peacefulness, but your clarity of thought that was all grounded in your heart. And you brought an issue to me and you explained it so perfectly. And I thought, if everybody's as smart as this, my job's going to have a lot of parts to it, because what you ask, you give 10 times over, but what you ask matters greatly to the district, and what you ask matters greatly to the kids. So thank you so much.
So I've known Ruth Ann for a few years now. I just want to tell you, this hero thing must be a pretty big deal, because Bob is wearing pants and a jacket. No, you are absolutely a credit and a wonderful person. I just want to thank you for everything you have done for the district and for everyone involved with it. You're the epitome of what the hero of heart should be. Thank you.
Dr. Fuller.
Well, I have to say a few words, but I know we're running out of time. But Ruth Ann, you're just an exceptional leader. I think everything that she touches, she makes better. You're right. She asks thoughtful questions. You're such a strong leader. And I think the best gift we can give one another is the gift of ourselves. And that's exactly what you do each and every single day, not just to Weaver. You may not know she's also the PTA Council president, so helping support all of the PTAs throughout our unified school district. And she served on our LAIF board for 6 years as well, really trying to make sure we can provide exceptional experiences for all kids. And so I don't know how you have time to do it all, but thank you for your dedication, your passion. You make us all better. Congratulations.
Dr. Weiss-Wright, do you want to lead in the next item on the agenda?
Well, good evening, everyone. Madam President, esteemed members of the board, and Weaver community. What a great night to celebrate with all of you. We are super fortunate to have one of our employees of the year with us tonight. And so I'd like to invite her up first, Ms. Karen Ganser. Come on up. So I am very humbled and the best part of working in HR is getting to celebrate the people that work in our district. And so Miss Karen Ganser has worked with our school district since 2014 when she started with us as a playground supervisor, and since has been an instructional aide supporting our special education students at many of our school sites, McAuliffe, LAE, McGaw, Lee, and now Weaver. And by all accounts, what Karen has done for our district is truly exceptional, in the love and the care that she's given to children, the support that she's given to teachers and administration, and making our schools better, and in helping kids have the best experiences they can have. And so you are what it means to be part of our LoSal community, and we greatly, greatly appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. It has often been said that 100 years from now, it will not matter what my bank account was, the sort of house I lived in, or the kind of car I drove, but the world may be different because I was important in the life of a child. Truer words cannot be said about one of this year's LAUSD Classified Employees of the Year, Karen Ganser. I have actually had the privilege of knowing Karen for nearly 20 years, first as a parent and then as an extraordinary educator and instructional assistant when I came to Weaver nearly 5 years ago. Quite simply, Karen is extraordinary. Never one to shy away from a challenge, Karen will often be placed with some of our neediest students, and she works diligently to ensure that each child is successful, productive, and kind. She will use a variety of strategies, pulling every trick out of her bag, sometimes even inventing a few new ones along the way. One of our teachers, Mrs. Tanya Simonza, had this to say about Karen. Karen is an absolute joy to work with. She always looks at children with patience and love. She guides children gently, but also sets firm boundaries so students feel safe. Karen is always professional and truly loves her job. She has the best sense of humor. It is truly a gift to work with and know Karen Ganser. Not only do staff adore Karen, but our students do as well. Karen sees her role as a classroom aide as well, and she develops relationships with the other students in the class, helping, encouraging, and supporting. For many students, Karen is a confidant, and they go to her when they need help or need a hug. She shares in their triumphs and takes time each day to check in and make sure they are doing okay. In the 5 years I have been fortunate enough to work with Karen, I have watched her help particular students find success, both academically and social-emotionally. She's called to do this, and every single staff member and student who comes in contact with her is blessed by her example and her presence. Karen, you are so deserving of this honor. On behalf of the entire We Are Weaver community, we want to say thank you. Thank you for impacting our lives. Thank you for making a difference, and thank you for ensuring that Weaver stays a great place to learn. Congratulations.
Well, I get to do the official thing here, Karen. We have here from the Los Alamitos Unified School District Board of Education and Administrator to Karen Ganser, 2024 Classified Employee of the Year Paraprofessional. Just so proud of you, so thankful. Should I do this one too? Okay, this is actually from the Personnel Commission. And it's the same thing. It's the 2024 Classified Employee of the Year for your ongoing support to all of our schools. Anybody who works in education knows that every adult on campus is important, regardless of their position or reason for being there, all the way from a principal to parent volunteers. And to have employees who come every day, bring their head and their heart, and help our students that need the help so much. You're invaluable, and we are just so grateful for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, we didn't rehearse this in case you guys didn't know.
No.
And this is, it's not a plaque. What would you call it?
There's many definitions to apply.
Okay.
It's an award. How about that?
Award. It's actually, I personally think it's better than a plaque because you can put it anywhere.
Yes.
But this is an award for you to be able to put on your table, your front doorstep, so everybody knows how awesome you really. It might be not quite. But please look at this daily and know that you are appreciated and know that what you do really matters.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Now that I've given you all that stuff.
I'm honored to receive this recognition. We have so many amazing classified employees in this district. I love the kids that I work with. I love all of them. I'm honored and blessed to be part of their educational journey. I'd like to thank Dr. Schmidt, my Weaver family, and the board, the district, for your continued support and encouragement. Thank you. Yeah, I'll introduce my family. So I have my husband, Daniel.
Wait.
And then I have my mom, Barbara, my sister, Donna, my son, Ethan, my daughter, Faye, and my daughter, Sage. Yes, sir. You have an award.
Surprise! But I don't think we were at your actual ceremony at Weaver. So
Are you in the picture?
No.
no, I was not.
Yeah, I don't
and
think
I'm
you were there.
I'm the designated medal giver for the Board of Education. So here I am today to tell you what you do is totally amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
It will be easier to wear that than put this on your head.
Right. Yes, thank you.
Okay. We are now going to go into closed session, but don't everybody go running out because you want to take pictures. Choir, I think we already got you taken care of, so you're good. And I have been told by a very reliable source that there are cookies out there. But I've also been told by even more of a reliable source that you better check with your parents before you grab them, okay? So we're going to want Ruth Ann and her family, Logan and Hannah, if I got the names correct, and Lexi. Welcome back. We are back from our recess and our celebration of Weaver Elementary School. And now the board will go into closed session, and we will be back out again at 6 p.m.
Ms. Catuli, just for a point of clarification, the next item is public comment for closed session. I see that there are no items, but we should just communicate out that there are no public comments for closed session, and we can now go into closed.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Pulver. I actually told 4 board members to make sure I did everything correctly this evening, and no one caught that. So much for, yeah. So anyways, we are now going into closed session.